What is he in for this Saturday night?
A rude awakening for sure. He just doing what you have to do, trying to psych yourself out for the fight and things like that. But
what makes you different than other opponents?
The IQ, the skill level, just being the overall cerebral assassin in the ring. He ain't never been in there with someone like me up to date. You know what I'm saying?
Moving the last 2 fights from amateur.
Gervonta "Tank" Davis is looking to flip the script in 2025. After only tallying 1 fight in 2024, Davis revealed he plans on fighting 3 times in 2025. But beyond those plans, he's set to make his first opponent of the year a scapegoat that'll teach others a lesson on who Gervonta "Tank" Davis really is.
I'm gonna beat his.
Can't do wait.
For real. Y'all better be quiet.
I don't give a fuck if y'all was quiet, if y'all was loud.
He got the whole hood over there. Like, twist it up. I don't give a fuck about none of that.
Y'all can do whatever y'all want. My mother, he can't stop nothing.
Davis, who is the World Boxing Organization lightweight champion, hasn't fought 3 times in a year since 2019 and has only fought 3 times since 2023, notching stoppage victories over Hector Luis Garcia, Ryan Garcia, and a 7th-round knockout of Frank Martin in his most recent bout on June 15th. Staying in the ring more this year for sure, Davis said at the media workout. Hopefully, I will have 3 fights this year. The first hurdle in Davis's plan of having 3 fights this year comes in the form of facing World Boxing Association junior lightweight champion Lamont Roach.
What's that feeling like when you do?
It actually feel like a home run, like when someone hit the bat and it just.
Roach is coming off an 8th-round stoppage victory over the previously undefeated Farrell McCrory on June 28th and won a split decision against Hector Luis Garcia on NOV 25-2023. The lone defeat of Roach's career was a unanimous decision loss to Jamel Herring on NOV 9 2019. Roach hasn't fought above 130 pounds since 2017. Tank has developed into one of the biggest stars in boxing, but his lack of activity has been arguably the biggest knock on his game. If he can stay more active and line up fights against the likes of fellow lightweight champions, Shakur Stevenson, Keshon Davis, or Vasily Lomachenko, Davis could be poised to cement himself as one of the best boxers pound for pound.
None of that.
Not at all.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna fuck him up.
Not at all. Never. Nothing's gonna get fucked up over here. What do I look like getting fucked up?
At 4:30 p.m. on Wednesday, approximately 45 minutes after he was advertised to be in the ring for his media workout, Gervonta Davis finally walked into Gleason's gym in Brooklyn, New York. Wearing pink sweatpants and a hoodie pulled over a Yankees cap, Tank stretched and wiped the sleep from his eyes as he waited to speak with Premier Boxing Champions host Miguel Flores. After a few minutes, Davis stepped out of the ring and disappeared onto the streets of the Dumbo district, without throwing a single punch or speaking directly to reporters. With Davis having already held a media workout last week in Washington, D.C., where he also held training camp, and with weigh-ins about 48 hours away, it's understandable why someone in a high-stakes fight wouldn't want to work out for the public.
I feel, for me.
Now, going into this fight against Lamont Roach, this is your first fight for 2025. What are you hoping to accomplish this year in 2025? And it all begins this Saturday against Lamont.
The World Boxing Association lightweight title holder Davis promises there will be far more to see this Saturday when he faces Lamont Roach Jr. at Barclays Center in Brooklyn. "You'll see fireworks," said Davis. "I'm sharp, fast, and explosive. Lamont is sharp too. It's going to be a banger, and the fans will be the true winners this Saturday night." Davis, 30 of Baltimore, will be fighting at Barclays Center for the 4th time, but for the first time in nearly 3 years. He says it's a welcome return for him to the venue where he won his first world title, stopping Jose Pedraza in 7 rounds to win the IBF Junior lightweight title in 2017. He says he wants to be more active in 2025 than he was in 2024, when he fought just once, knocking out Frank Martin in 8 rounds last June.
Hopefully I got 3 fights this year. Hopefully. But I'm looking forward to Lamont Roach.
The vision, he says, is to fight 3 times in 2025. Davis hasn't had 3 fights inside a calendar year since 2019. His opponent, Roach, January 1st, 25, of Upper Marlboro, Maryland, is the current World Boxing Association junior lightweight title holder. Though he is moving up in weight for this fight, like Davis, Roach hasn't fought since last June. He is riding a 6-fight winning streak since his lone pro loss to Jamel Herring, a southpaw like Davis, in 2019. Roach, by contrast, put on the longest public workout of all the boxers at Wednesday's event, completing 2 rounds on the pads as his father trainer Lamont Roach looked on. Roach is in for a rude awakening for sure. He's trying to psych himself up, but it comes down to skill, said Davis.
Not necessarily, but it is a little get back that I gotta get, for sure. For sure.
Whoever has the better skill that night is going to be the victorious person. The WBA lightweight champion has secured notable victories over high-caliber opponents like Leo Santa Cruz, Yuriorkis Gamboa, and Ryan Garcia, showcasing his versatility and dominance across different scenarios. His next title defense against Lamont Roach Jr. in New York, scheduled for March 1st, is expected to extend his winning streak. 30 wins, 0 defeats, 28 wins by knockout. It's good to be Gervonta "Tank" Davis. Now 30 years of age, the Baltimore native remains one of the most popular fighters in the sport of boxing.
Going forward, no matter the outcome, like going up to 135, that's what you're looking for.
Yeah, that's a goal of mine. But regardless, I mean, after I win, I'm gonna defend that both until I feel.
While he's not at a Mayweather-Pacquiao level of fame, Davis is popular enough to be the A-side of a pay-per-view event against an opponent few give a chance of winning to. While Lamont Roach has lost but one of 26 bouts, he's also had a draw on one occasion few, if any, are giving the Maryland native a chance of winning when he faces Davis this Saturday night at Brooklyn's Barclays Center. Although this isn't the kind of fight that fans crave for, Davis has expressed a desire to fight 3 times in 2025. The reality is, the power-punching Davis is fun to watch. He's fast, far more skilled than he might be given credit for, and extremely powerful. Why is Davis as popular as he is? Because he's entertaining and talented, and that's all he has to be in today's fight game.
So I can't make 30 no more. Whooping this fucking ass. That's the key. Staying in control, though. Staying in control. That's the key.
Here, Lamont.
In a sense, Davis is a throwback to the Mayweather-Pacquiao era, where a popular fighter could bring in money no matter who he faced. The same also remains true for Canelo Alvarez. Again though, Davis isn't likely bringing in the high 6 to 7 figure viewership numbers Floyd and Manny did in their respective heydays. Yet, he brings in enough eyeballs to only fight on pay-per-view these days. He also happens to have the ability to pack in fans to the arenas he fights in. And it all comes down to those explosive endings the fighter known as Tank is known to deliver. Davis's biggest fight to date was a victory over Ryan Garcia 2 years back in Vegas. Both fighters were popular enough that the bout was a legit super fight. Garcia was never able to dominate Davis, however. Indeed, Davis put Garcia down in the 2nd, then put him down for good in the 7th.
Roach.
Stay in the ring more this year, for sure. I probably got,
Now people are hoping for Davis to have another high-profile, high-level fight. Shakur Stevenson in particular comes to mind as a possible opponent. Before he signs for another mega bout though, Davis has to get through the determined Roach. Sure, everyone expects Tank to pull out another win on Saturday, but this is boxing, a sport where one really never knows. Since his professional debut in 2013, Tank Davis has enjoyed a meteoric rise, becoming a major draw in boxing with his ability to fill arenas and attract massive audiences. However, the lightweight division has taken an unexpected turn. Keshon Davis, the newly crowned World Boxing Organization lightweight champion, has publicly declared that he is no longer pursuing a fight with the undefeated Gervonta "Tank" Davis.
hopefully I got 3 fights this year. Hopefully. But I'm looking forward to Lamont Roach.
Keshon Davis, who recently claimed the World Boxing Organization title by knocking out Dennis Baranchyk in the 4th round, made it clear that Gervonta Davis is no longer his primary target. In an interview on the Ariel Helwani show, Keshon didn't hold back, stating, "I'm not chasing Tank. Let's put that out there. Damn Tank for real. Tank knows I want to fight him. His coach knows I want to fight him. The boxing world knows I want to fight him. The question is, Does Tank have the guts to fight me? These bold statements have sparked widespread discussion in the boxing community.
People that are looking to come, still trying to buy tickets. You know, you broke the record the last time, the highest grossing gate for a boxing event at Barclays Center. There's been word that
Many are left wondering whether Keshon is trying to provoke Gervonta, or if he has genuinely moved on from the potential matchup. With Keshon Davis seemingly out of the picture, the question on everyone's mind is, who will dare to challenge Gervonta Davis next? Known for his devastating knockout power and tactical brilliance, Tank remains one of the most feared fighters in the sport. The uncertainty surrounding his next opponent adds an intriguing layer to the lightweight division, leaving fans eagerly awaiting announcements.
can fans expect between you and Roach Saturday?
Just fireworks, man. Just two kids that's coming together to put on a great performance. I know.
At just 25 years old, Keshon Davis has a bright future ahead. His decision to step away from a potential fight with Gervonta Davis could be a strategic move to focus on other opportunities and build his own legacy. The lightweight division is brimming with talent, and Keshon has the chance to take on other top-tier champions and contenders. His next steps will be pivotal in shaping his career and cementing his place in boxing history.
What have he done in the sport? He hasn't done nothing.
You don't think he's better than any of the guys you
face?
face?
Looking more better than him. Who that? Keshon.
Speaking to Cigar Talk, Keshon said the Tank and his team were worried about the challenge. Man, that's up to Tank. Tank wants to see it for himself. Send a contract, a guy will sign it. Outside of the potential money to be made, I will fight him with that same energy he's coming with. He can't do all the shenanigans and all that stuff he is doing with other people. He can't do that stuff with me. Yes, I'm ready for that. He can't mess with me, bro. Him and his coach know that. The bald-headed dude told me just don't call Tank out for the rest of the year. Those guys are worried. They want me to move to 140, to get out of 135, so I can be too big and don't gotta fight them no more. No, I'm staying at 135, and I'm gonna be here till you fight me.
Keshon looking way more better than this nigga.
So you would rap you
screaming this nigga name, he haven't done nothing.
Again, while Keshon Davis is set for his first world title fight on Friday against Dennis Baranchik, that isn't stopping him from having his sights set on one of the biggest stars in boxing. The businessman went on Fight Hub TV and spoke about a potential bout against Gervonta "Tank" Davis. While that fight is one that many fans would love to see, Keshon doesn't foresee himself receiving an offer to fight Tank. I would love to fight Tank, Keshon said. He doesn't have the balls to fight me. I really just feel the way. I don't think he really got the balls to see me on contract and fight me.
What? Afraid of what? Us fighters, if we're afraid of somebody, it gotta be somebody hitting us and hurting us. Like, he don't have no offense.
Keshon, who was an Olympic silver medalist in 2021, has rapidly ascended the ranks and is set to fight for a world title in just his 13th fight as a pro. With a win, Keshon would be one of the major title holders at lightweight alongside Vasily Lomachenko, Shakur Stevenson, and Tank. While any combination of those four fighters fighting each other would make for one of the best fights in boxing, Keshon versus Tank could have a strong case as the best of the bunch. But for as big as that fight could be, Keshon said he isn't going to chase a bout against Tank.
Everything is defense. Defense only winning basketball and
Rather, he plans on making his own path and seeing where that leads him. Keshon also compared it to the situation with Canelo Alvarez and David Benavidez, saying there are two top guys, but one is waiting for the other to show they're interested in a potential bout. I'm just waiting for you to send me a contract, bro, Keshon said. I feel like with me and him, making a fight is easier because everybody knows who the A-side is. Everybody knows what the hell is going on when it comes down to me and him as far as making a fight. I feel like it's actually a really easy fight to make, and it's definitely easy promoting it. The famous rapper Lil Yachty was very blunt in questioning Gervonta about whether his upcoming fight with Lamont Roach would be the last of his career. The boxer left a response that reassured those familiar with the sport. "I have more plans. Definitely some more heads on the wall," Gervonta commented. Without a doubt, this will give his fans peace of mind as he always threatens with the idea of hanging up his gloves and not returning.
No, you did it. Bro, he pushed me.
He pushed me. Look, they try to hold me back. I done got past about
Gervonta Davis did not hide that he is very happy with his career, but he has a thorn in his side because he wanted that fight no matter what. In the back of my mind, I was like, damn, he was a fighter that I was supposed to fight, or I was asked to fight, said Gervonta. Who is he talking about? Tank refers to Vasyl Lomachenko. Last year, they were very close to closing negotiations for that fight, but everything went downhill once the Ukrainian decided to pause his career.
4 security guards. No, it's like 5. I got past like 5 security guards. They guys see me, I had to go around back. I went around back like, all right, you trying to leave? He pushed me.
However, Davis does not endorse those who criticize Lomachenko for not accepting the proposal and is very sure that it is not about fear. I felt like he didn't like people saying he was scared or something like that. I don't think that's the case, the Baltimore boxer said. In this case, Tank is on the Ukrainian side in thinking more about his family. Now he's older and has kids. Now it's more about the kids. I feel like, all that energy. I mean, we still want to make money, but now 80% is about the kids, he said.
This the thing though. He pushed me and started running. What the fuck? Low cap, bro.
On the other hand, a retirement for Loma would be very close according to his ideas. He placed December 2024 as his date to stop being a professional boxer. For now, he still does not speak out and only leaves intrigue to the world of boxing. During the first official press conference for Davis versus Roach, Tank lifted the veil from the expectations fans could have from him. When asked about what his schedule in 2025 looked like, he straight away hinted at hanging up gloves. He said, after next year, I'm out of it, out of the sport.
What changed? What made this shit trash, garbage?
If you got the opportunity to sign a prospect for GTD, who will be?
This declaration didn't sit well with the fans, as they have gotten used to him stepping inside the ring occasionally. They didn't shy away from expressing their disappointment and discontent as they took to the comment section. A fan tried to make sense of Davis's comments, as the latter had recently signed a new fight deal. They asked, thought he had a 7-fight deal? This lack of burning desire to put fans and sweet science first always held him back among certain sections of fans, which seem to have only solidified now.
The Frank Martin press conference, it looked like you were like, talks about retirement was not even discussed at this moment, and now it's something you keep on repeating. Is it just because obviously...
Someone found logic in Davis's decision. They declared, health is wealth. His style may not allow him to have a long career. Boxers, after they quit the sports, tend to suffer multiple health issues, such as severe headaches, sciatica, and more, as the heavy toll on their bodies finally starts to show. Given Davis's high-paced and aggressive style, he could also face serious repercussions. Apart from Ryan Garcia, Davis hasn't fought the A-listers of the lightweight division, and the pressure is mounting on him to fight the other champions, such as Shakur Stevenson. But if he doesn't, then slowly he could fall out of fans' favor.
Where's Calvin Ford? Is Calvin Ford and Leonard Edelby? Usually they're around to.
You think you might be gaining love for it though? You never know. Like say you got to squawk today. Okay.
A mere 90 minutes after the advertised start time for the press conference, Tank Davis and Roach addressed the media to publicize their 12-round contest for the WBA lightweight title. I want to thank you all for staying out a little late, Roach began, perhaps alluding to the fact that he himself was on time. This is a hell of an opportunity, and we're gonna conquer it. You're gonna be surprised by the result of the fight, he continued before motioning to Davis, who looked distracted at times while chewing gum intently.
No, I'm talking about after this year. So some fights can still happen, but after this year, I'm out of.
Could we see you in Shakur before you go?
For what? Who have Shakur? What have Shakur?
I know he's gonna be surprised. For all the naysayers, I think he actually took the fight because he knows I'm a dog, and you're gonna see what happens when two dogs fight. Obviously, I'm gonna be the one coming out victorious. We're gonna put on a hell of a show for y'all. Roach, January 1st, 25, is the reigning World Boxing Association junior lightweight boss and a sizable underdog. The uber-talented Davis, we're often told, is the future of boxing. But with Tank recently rolling beyond his 30th birthday, some critics have suggested time is running out for that future to manifest itself to the extent many expected.
Shakur done? What have he done in the sport? He haven't done nothing. The young one is looking more better than him. The Keshon. Keshon looking way more better than this nigga.
So you
I
have-
keep screaming this nigga name. He haven't done nothing.
You rather fight
Keshon haven't even done nothing.
So what do you say to those who
Fuck
say that
y'all
you might
keep
be
saying his
afraid?
name.
Tank first thanked PBC, Amazon, God, and Al Heyman. I'm excited to be a part of this, he went on. Right now, I'm not really big on getting into it and stuff like that. Come March 1st, it's definitely going to be a great show. We just got to wait and see. We got 3 months, we just got to get ready. When asked why he chose to fight a boxer he twice bested in the vest, Davis said, "He got skills. Come March 1st, everyone will see. And that's all for now." For the very best updates on news, moments, events, and actions in the world of boxing, stay connected with us by subscribing to our YouTube channel. And don't forget to turn on notifications to get notified when we drop quality contents like this. Until next time, peace out.